Kitco Mining special coverage of the Mining Investment Event of the North is brought to you by EMX Royalty Corp.
Amex Exploration raised $50 million in February. I am with the Vice President of Exploration, Kelly Malcolm. Welcome to Kitco, Kelly.
Pleasure. Thanks very much for having me on.
Bring us up to Amex. What are you focused on?
We are drilling a whole lot of holes. So as you mentioned, the $50 million that was raised is all flow through. So all that money is earmarked directly for in-the-ground exploration. That has to be spent by year-end 2023. So we're in for a very, very busy drilling season, working to advance our overall resource on the property. We've drilled a number of gold discoveries, 4 of which are quite advanced. And just yesterday, we announced news on a new copper-rich VMS discovery, just very proximal to our gold, but in a very different geological package. So lots of fun stuff happening.
Now, that's the Perron, is that right? That's your flagship?
The Perron project, yes.
Okay. Now, you are a gold company, but you're saying, or gold exploration company, but this is a copper-rich project.
It's a gold-rich project with a copper sweetener. So when the project was originally acquired, it was actually being looked for base metals. Just to the east of us is a past-producing high-grade copper mine. So people were looking for gold when this project was for copper when this project was first picked up. We made a bunch of gold discoveries over the last few years, and it wasn't really until 2021 that we figured we were solidified enough in our position as a gold exploration company that we had something substantial enough to start looking for a little bit of base metals as well. And that's when we made our discovery of this new QF zone, just adjacent to the gold.
What's outstanding about this particular project? Because you have the number of projects that you're focused on. Why did you decide to focus on this?
This one has really special high-grade gold. So we've drilled, since our discovery at the end of 2018, about 300,000 meters across the project. We've drilled on a very consistent basis, multi-ounce material over mineable widths. And that is what's special about it. The high-grade zone that we have is really continuous, really special in its grade tenor. In addition to that, we also have a lot of low-grade near-surface mineralization. So kind of best of both worlds scenario, looking at a potential mining scenario in the future.
Talk about the geology. What type of rock is it?
It is honestly the simplest geology I've ever seen on a gold project. Normally you have all these folds, you have fractures, you have ultramafics, you have intrusives. We have one rock package. It's a rhyolite. We call it the Beaupré rhyolite. It's basically a series of rhyolite lavas trending from north to south. Within that package, especially at the bottom, you get this brecciated portion of broken up portion of that rhyolite. That seems to be where the low-grade gold likes to sit. And then in the more competent rock to the north, where we're finding our high-grade zone, that's more of a structurally controlled sort of fracture network where we're getting our higher grade mineralization coming in. Other than that, it's very simple geology.
What are you near? What is, you said that it was past mines, or what's the infrastructure around like?
It's awesome. So our core shack is actually the old curling rink for the town of Normétal. Our core storage facility is actually the dilapidated tennis courts for the town of Normétal. The town of Normétal itself was built to support the Normétal mine. That mine hasn't been in operation for decades. It's fully rehabilitated. There is a huge tailing facility just adjacent to the town, so one could easily imagine that you could potentially use that area in the future for infrastructure. There's a transformer station within 2 kilometers of our drills that supplies Casa Berardi to the north. There's cell phone service on site. It's a really, really well-serviced area.
Tell us about the team at Amex.
Sure. So company's led by Victor Cantori. Victor is capital markets guy. He's raised a whole lot of money for companies, structured lots of transactions, and got involved here in 2017. Jacques Trottier is the chairman of the board. He's a PhD geologist, founded a company called Celadin, which eventually sold the Shawindo mine in 2014 for about $600 million. Myself, I'm a geologist previously with Detour Gold, as well as played in the junior space for a while. And that's the main team right there.
What is it like right now working in Quebec? There's a lot of interest in the space right now. Mind you, juniors have taken a bit of dip, but is it hard to get labor? What about your production costs?
So it was, honestly, the market has slowed down dramatically in the past little bit. It was very hard to find drillers. We've been lucky. We've had a huge program, so we've had a lot of inbound interest. We have 10 drills on the site. We've got a team of probably 120 people working every single day on the project. But it was challenging, especially 2020, 2021, where the industry, that we had that huge boom, everyone raised money. You couldn't find drills, but lately we've been having inbound calls from drillers like, look, we've got a few drills available if you'd like to use them. But overall, it's a great time to be in the industry, minus this little pullback in the market. And Quebec is a pretty special place to work overall.
Tell us about your news flow then over the next 12 months.
Sure. Consistently, we put out drill results. We like to batch results by zone. So we'll do a high-grade zone-focused release. We'll do a Denise zone-focused release, like we just did yesterday, a copper-focused release, and then a regional one. So we try to get those out every month or so. Those are the drill results. We have some met work that will be released in the hopefully coming months. And we're working towards a resource. So we are actively trying to get that completed. However, we keep finding additional gold outside of our main zones. So internally, we have to decide when that comes out. We've been targeting sort of the end of this year, but with the recent success we've had on our expansion drilling, we may end up pushing that back a little bit to encapsulate that new gold mineralization that we're finding.
Kelly, thanks for your time with Kitco.
It's a pleasure. Thanks so much.
I'm at the Mining Investment Event of the North here in Quebec City. My name is Michael McRae and you're watching Kitco Mining.
Kitco Mining special coverage of the Mining Investment Event of the North is brought to you by EMX Royalty Corp.